Coming off a big weekend for us. We're happy certainly getting the sweep against New Hampshire. Now, like going into our final weekend, this is a huge weekend for us. Starts Friday night against big rivalry game against BC. So I know our guys are excited. I'm excited, and we're all looking forward to it.
I'll start off with JD.
Yes, that's me, JD, John Doyle from U.S. College Hockey Online. Coach, congratulations on your success so far this season. And I was wondering if you could talk about just how competitive this league has been this year. It's almost reached ridiculous levels with the number of teams in the top 20. And I don't know what it is, like 5-6 points separating the top 5 teams in the league. You're right in the thick of things. And obviously you've been in this league for a while. This is your first year as head coach BU. Just wondering from your perspective as a rookie head coach, just what's that like been with you, the Hockey East gauntlet, for lack of a better term?
Yeah, it's a hard league. It's a very competitive league, and it's hard to win back-to-back nights in this league. It doesn't matter who you're playing. Every team presents different challenges. But it is a difficult league, and anytime you do win back-to-back games in this league, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You've had a really good weekend, so it's fun to be part of. That's for sure.
And just to follow up, how important do you think shootouts are going to be down the stretch? Again, with these single points, just separating teams. It's like all of a sudden you go into a shootout, and there could be some serious, standings implications just right there.
Yeah, no question. It was really close last year. I think there was 3 teams tied. I think we were one of them for the 4th or 5th spot. So, yeah, there's no question about it. Every point matters. The shootout, overtime matters. It's a big deal.
Michael, go ahead.
Hey, Jay, thanks for doing this. So, Jay, in October, you told me that Hudson's IQ was off the charts, and certainly he hasn't slowed down since. How do you feel he's improved defensively over the past month and a half, 2 months?
Yeah, he's improved a lot. He works at it. He watches a lot of video. The big thing for him, I think, early on, were his gaps weren't great. He was kind of drifting back a little bit. That he's cleaned up, so his gaps are really good. Angles are a lot better. He's trying to end plays at the blue line rather than waiting until the guy gets in the zone and trying to end it lower in the zone. All these things he's doing. He's getting better at. So for him too, it's a strength of his, because when he does end plays sooner, he's transitioning and getting an offense, and that's obviously that's where he's at his best. But we've been very happy with his defensive game.
As a former player, Jay, how far can hockey IQ get you in this game as a player before other teams start to figure you out? Or is it something that can improve with time, or even improve as you progress and develop?
Well, I think it's important. I think it's in guys that have high hockey IQ. It makes the game easier for them. They think the game a little quicker than guys they're playing against, and I think that's obviously a strength of Lane's. People talk about it a lot. Do you just have it, or can you get better? I think you can learn it a little bit, but I think for some guys it's just in them, and that's what it is with Lane. But he studies the game very closely, so I think that helps him. So that's, I think, a big reason why he's 1 or 2 or 3 steps ahead of guys he plays against.
Thanks, Jay.
Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, as we're approaching the end of the first semester, how close would you say your team is to the identity select to BU hockey, and in what areas, if any, have they exceeded your expectations?
I don't know if it's exceeded my expectations to this point. I think we're getting there to kind of the team we want to be. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think the consistency's been there yet on even a shift-to-shift basis at times. So we're still need to get better in the consistency department, but we're getting there. I think the guys understand how we want to play and how we want to look, but it's not always going to be perfect, and I understand that, and the players get that as well. But we're getting there. We still have a second half of the season to go here, so I expect our team to get better.
Gracie, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. With Ryan Green at selection camp, who are you hoping steps up in his absence?
Well, I think we're going to miss Ryan Green. He's had a heck of a first half of this freshman season. I've been really happy with him. He plays the middle of the ice, center position in our system is very important. But we're fortunate that we have a lot of depth up front. We have 15 forwards that we trust every one of them. Right now, I'm probably going to put Nick Zabanet back in the middle of the ice. He played there last year for most of the year at the center position. So I'm going to probably mix the lines up a little bit, but he's probably going to be the one that's going to go into the middle of the ice at least tomorrow.
Bell, go ahead.
Coach, obviously a lot of hype for the BC game, but you guys also have a tough UConn game on Sunday. So has there been any difference in preparation as you guys face two opponents instead of just one this weekend?
Not really. We always just focus on what's in front of us, and that's BC. We'll be more concerned about UConn on Saturday. So we prepared for BC, and a lot of times for us, we're trying to more worried about how we play rather than who we're playing. So that's usually the focus for us. Of course, we watch the other team and pre-scout them and kind of see what they do, but we're really focused on us.
Rick, go ahead.
Can you give us a health update on the team?
Drew Comesso started skating again on Tuesday. He practiced full today. Still hasn't been fully cleared. We'll know that tomorrow morning and go from there. So it's day to day with him right now. We'll see his availability tomorrow.
And you mentioned last week that Lachlan Getz had been injured in practice.
Yes, Getz is still out this weekend. I expect him to be out until after the break.
All right, we'll close things out with Michael. Go ahead.
Hey Jay, one more World Juniors question for you. I know you represented the U.S. in '94. Do you feel this tournament can help a player in terms of strength and where a player may need to get to in order to continue success at the next level? Is it kind of like a tournament that kind of you can gauge where you're at as far as those NHL caliber players and that type of thing?
I think it's big for these kids. I think it's an honor, number one, to represent your country and to go against your peers who are considered the best in the world. So I think it is a little bit of a measuring stick for these guys. But if you went to the World Juniors and didn't play well, I don't think it's the end of the world. You're going to learn something either way. But I just think it's an honor for these guys to represent their country more than anything else.